What's going on, everybody? My name is Austin, and you're watching the 144 Kids Shabbat recap on the Kids Action Bible Show. Let's get into it. All right, so we always start with a recap. Every Shabbat, we always recap what we went over the week before, and even in our recaps, where I'm going to give you a teaser, we're going to do a little trailer, looking at what we, not trailer, but we're going to take a quick look back at what we studied before, and then I'm going to give you the recap of what we studied just this past Shabbat. So we're going to look at what we studied 2 Shabbats ago, and what's leading into the Shabbat recap that we're going into right now. We're still in the 10 Commandments. You see my man, old man Vinny right here. We're still in the 10 Commandments. And so we've been diving into that and enjoying what YAH has been teaching us as we've gone through this study. It's been incredible. So we start here. We're on Exodus chapter 20, verses 4 through 6. This is what we covered that previous week. And it says right here, you shall not make for yourself an image in the form of anything in heaven above, or the waters beneath, or the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them. For I, YAH, your Elohim, I am a jealous El. Woo! Let's keep reading. And so we saw that Israel broke this commandment when they made the golden calf. And this was only 12 chapters later. We're in Exodus 20 and Exodus 32. They broke this commandment. They created a graven image and bowed down and worshiped to it. What in the world? Why would you do that? They bow down and worship to this golden image, this golden calf. And that immediately broke this next commandment. So let's keep reading the rest of the verse. And so it says, for I, YAH, your Elohim, and am a jealous El, punishing the children for the sin of the parents to the 3rd and 4th generation of those who hate me, and showing love to 1,000 generations of those who keep my commandments. And guys, that was the verse that we stuck on. It was the Exodus 20, verse 6, showing love to 1,000 generations of those who love me and keep my commandments. Those who love me and those who keep my commandments. Those two things, Exodus chapter 20, verse 6, let that be something that resonates with you, that you take home. Those that love me and those that keep my commandments. Let us be people, let us be children of the Most High that do those two things, that love him and keep his commandments. So good. All right, let's continue. All right, let's continue. So we're in Exodus chapter 20, verse 7. So now we're in verse 7, and it says, you shall not take the name of YAH your Elohim in vain.
This is the worst.
For YAH will not hold anyone guiltless who takes his name in vain. He will not hold anyone guiltless who takes his name in vain. We can't take his name in vain. He won't hold anyone guiltless. So let's take a look at that word vain and see what it says in scripture. Let's do it. So here's a Hebrew breakdown of the word vain. And right here, we see it in Hebrew. So we see it to the left, vain. The word vain is connecting to the Hebrew word Shav. It's pronounced Shav. You see that right here. And I know when we think of vanity, we think of this guy right here, looking in the mirror, loving the way you look. When we think of vanity, we go like this. Oh, my hair is so great. Austin's not going bald. He hasn't been taking Hair Be Gone.
He actually bought Hair Be Gone.
This vanity. Vanity. We're looking at the Strong's number of the word, the Strong's number 877. 22, 877, 22. You see that? That is from Blue Letter Bible. And so if you want to learn more about how to break down and dive into Hebrew letters and Hebrew words, if you don't already speak Hebrew, this is a great tool and resource. Oh, it's in my mouth. It's in my mouth. Oh. So the word Shav, according to the Hebrew breakdown, these are some of the definitions that we got. It means emptiness, nothingness, or falsehood. We can't attribute his name to any of these things. Emptiness, nothingness, or falsehood. We need to make sure we hold it and esteem it. And speaking of that, we need to take a look at the importance of the Father's name. You know what I'm saying? What? We got to look at the importance of the Father's name. So let's look at some scriptures that talk about the importance of the Father's name. All right, let's take a look. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 12. It says, you shall not swear by my name falsely, and so profane the name of your Elohim. I am Yah. He says, don't swear by my name falsely, because you'll profane it. That's not a good thing. You got to take care of my name. You got to take care of the name of the Most High. It's so important. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. Let's look at some more scriptures. All right. Here's another one. Psalms chapter 8, verse 9. It says, oh Yah, our Adonai. This is the psalmist. This is David talking. He says, how majestic is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory above the heavens. David is saying, man, how majestic is your name? How majestic is your name? It's above all the earth. Look at this. You've set your glory above all the heavens. David is just praising him. He's talking about how important, how powerful his name is. How beautiful and how important and how powerful his name is. So good. So good. Now, here's my question to you. How can you keep this commandment? How can you keep this commandment? What are some things that you can think of that will help you keep this commandment? Because this is so important. So important. And obviously next week, because we're going down the line of commandments, next week we are covering one of my favorite ones, Shabbat. We are talking about the Sabbath, the day of rest, the day made for man. Oh, the sign, the covenant between him. I shouldn't be giving you that much of a preview. But I'm so excited about it. I cannot wait for us to cover this Shabbat study. Now, also, if you have any prayer requests, please send them in to 144kidsministry@gmail.com. We would love to pray for you. You guys already share so many as we're going through 144 Kids, as we go through on Shabbat when we gather in our groups. But if you have any others that come up, please send them in, because we want to pray for you collectively as a body. We believe in the power of prayer, of intercession, and we want to always lift up the community. The scripture says, continue to pray for the saints, pray for your community, pray for your brothers and sisters, and lift them up to the Most High. So if you have any prayer requests, please send it in, because we would love to pray with you. Now let's take a look at some amazing artworks. We have right here Skylar with the awesome picture of David right here on the right. You can see he's got the sling with the rock, and he's all dressed up and decked out. Well done. And we also have Golgotha. We have Christian's drawing right here of where Messiah was crucified on that stake. Well done, guys. This artwork is amazing. We also have Yaziel. Guys, look at this. This is a picture of David when he was young. Yaziel, this is such an amazing drawing. And this is what Yaziel said. This is what he sent in when he sent in his artwork to 144 Kids. He said, David was brave and he loves Yah. He says, when I watch the show, referring to 144 Kids, it helps me feel brave about spreading the good news. Come on now. It helps me feel brave about spreading the good news. Hold on. Y'all need to see my face up close. Yaziel, that's what I'm talking about. That's what this community is for. We're trying to train you up so you can go out and share the gospel, spread the news, preach the same message that Messiah was preaching about the kingdom of heaven, telling people to keep the faith and keep the commandments. Oh, Yaziel, I want to encourage you, man. Continue to move forward. And anyone watching this, wherever you are across the earth, continue to move forward and share the good news. Share the good news that you can be grafted into a relationship with the Most High through Messiah. And when we're grafted in, we get a whole new set of rules and understanding and boundaries and laws, things that help us navigate life, how we interact with our Elohim and how we interact with our fellow man. Continue to share that good news, brother. I love it. Thank you so much. This artwork, by the way, is incredible. And I love the headband that you have on David. I need a headband like that to go over my little afro. And it has a Yod He Vav He. I love that, because you read Hebrew from right to left. The Yod He Vav He in the Paleo Hebrew. Well done, Yaziel. So good. And your name, I love it. Yah as in the most high, Z as in I, and L as in Elohim. So good. So good. And we also have, last but not least, we have Judea from the UK, my UK family. This awesome, awesome painting of Genesis chapter 1 through Genesis 3 of Adam and Eve in the garden. We see animals there, lions. So well done, Judea. I love it. And your sister as well, Amelie. Look at this clean. I mean, so good. So good. Drawing, so good drawing of Noah's Ark. I mean, the water and the colors and the straight lines alone. I can't draw a straight line to save my life. I'm going to submit some art, so maybe you can see it next Shabbat. I'm going to put a little stick figure, and we'll see how good it is. I'll let you guys decide. But you guys are just, man, this biblical art is amazing. I want to create an art gallery so everyone can see on display how good of drawings and paintings you guys are doing. Thank you so much for sending this in, because we love to share it with the rest of the world. Amelie, Judea, I love you guys. Well done. Well done. And that's it. That wraps up 144 Kids. Thanks so much for checking out the Shabbat recap. Hopefully, you learn not to be vain. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next Shabbat recap. Until then, peace be with you. Shalom. You dig it?